So this is really the only fight I've got pre-planned, and even then, it's not all the way. So I've got um, super straightforward lead here, just fake out to Zing Zap. Um, or no, I had something else. That was something that got. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what I get out of this. Um, so yeah, lead Togi, and then these that I have fast kill. So let me get this next for waterfall. Thing is, like, then, so for this, Togi just switches in and kills. And for this, Galvantula with a person barrier. Oh, I actually have to play her an Aqua Jet. So, hmm, how do I want to deal with that? Because if I can get Galvantula in, then outspeeds and Compound Eyes gets around Bright Powder. But if I get crit, then I'm in Aqua Jet range. Although, well, but yeah, I have to be Persim. So I guess as long as it can never be Hurricane, I'm fine, because Citrus always puts me out of AJ range. Uh, well, what about AJ crit though? Do 103. Let me do 7. Heal 27, 34. Okay. Hmm. That doesn't work as well as I would like. Does Wise Grass that's here always kill? No. Hmm. Can't show to kill with that. Hmm. Um. So if I get Waterfall out of this, I can just go here. Sets up rain. It's still not too scary. I mean, then it can start like flinching me. Here I can just, yeah, pretty safe. Just what's the pivot here? Hmm. Just if only it didn't see itself as faster here. Mm. Because I really don't have great speed control. And like this Kingdra just kind of feels like a taste of what is coming up with CRR. Mm. This is like pretty good if I get it in on Persum or something, and then there's always the like Galvantula backup for this. I mean, I've got Turtle. This ends up beating Hurricane. This gets freeze dry out of this, so I need um speed. Persum cost probably just like Persum on the rest, right? I feel like I want to bring a water resist, which is a little awkward when I'm like currently delaying them, but like I don't think I'll need Power Gem. Um, well, I don't know. This could also be backup for this. Just gets random move here. I'll do this in the back. Well, okay, because I have the Togi if I want to pivot in on Hydro Pump, and then this for getting hurricanes. So Togi does not quite one-shot this. So I fake out. Into Zing Zap. This should bring out Kingdra next, going for Waterfall. Yep. So here, just go Torterra. Okay, it chose to set up the rain. The fact that it now prefers clicking Waterfall is annoying, but if it flinches, then Stomping Tantrum should OHKO. Yeah. Although, now that doesn't matter. Max damage I take from this is 51. And next I'm baiting out Dugong, which is good because that is not benefited too much by the rain. That flinch is annoying. I still only take 51 max here. Okay. And then top with Aspir comes in on anything from the Dugong. Rain stops. And then I don't kill with Fake Out into Mach Punch, and this is a speed tie. Max I take from a crit is 40, so I just roll and kick and win the speed tie, so perfect. Now this is Swanna for Hurricane. This has Right Powder, Persim for this Hurricane. This can't kill me. If I hit, great, otherwise... Okay. Otherwise, I go into Galvantula as the backup with Compound Eyes so it can't miss, and that has to be double crit. And like high rolls and double crit. So not like the cleanest line or anything, but not any major risks. And now these are all, I haven't looked at the rest, so okay. How much is this doing? So kills. So it's gonna be this next, going for probably air slash, but because it doesn't see me as slow killing because of the sash, it can Calm Mind. So until it threatens a kill with air slash crit, I think I just risk the flinches. Once it starts setting up, or I get it down to the sash, I can just switch here the following turn. And kill. That does rely on Obstagoon getting an attack off. How much is each burn tick doing? 8 exactly. Because the alternative is I switch straight here, fake out Zing Zap. Oh, this is boosting up double. And this can always be what I switch into. I think that waiting until Obstagoon is threatened is just like completely fine. And then there is a chance, like a pretty good one, that it just cleans up. So I guess I just go like citrus on this to make that as likely as possible. So like what? I guess like a backup for this would be 96. So like pre-burnt Wise Glasses Galvantula to never get Hypnosis on the switch in, never die to crit, kill with Signal Beam. This is another backup option, can threaten kills and finish with Quick Attack. And then what else? I guess this gets air slashes out of it while taking the other hits pretty comfortably, so then I can go here. That makes sense. So pre-burn here. Here. Okay. Okay, so I think this is Guts Obstagoon's first appearance. It's not too exciting because it's not plus speed, but like it is a dark type that hits pretty hard. So I take 8 from Burn, and this should be Swoobat next because I have fast kill on Giraffe. This can try to set up with Calm Mind. And the only thing it can damage me with is Air Slash. Air Slash crit. Right now it is 51 plus 8 from Burn, so 59. As long as I'm at 59 or higher, I think I just click Night Slash. And completely fine if it sets up. Because my immunities mean it can only ever be Air Slash here. And see, what do I want for baiting purposes? I don't think I'm too picky about it. This will get me foul play. It's safe switch here, so yeah, it doesn't matter. I just fake out. Giraffe comes out for foul play or hypnosis. And I just go here. And one shot with Sick Beam. And with that, I'm on to Norman Split officially. I cannot get the sheet doesn't really work for the first couple of fights though. I really just, yeah, like the first 2 I just would have to mess with the formatting a bunch for it. So here's a sneak peek at Triathlete Anthony, I guess. I have to pick up the bike now. Okay, so with this one, Can just fast kill this with acrobatics. That likely baits. Baiting slow kill power gem here. So then I can just go burned obstagoon, which this sees I have fast kill, this sees I have slow kill, so then it's this for potential light screen. And light screen is just fine if I never play into it. So this is Heat Wave, and it's likely not because I don't have any special moves. Can do this, but then it's potentially Drain Punch. Do I have a lead that baits Gallade? The lead's fine. Just need to figure this position out. I mean, I can just click Night Slash again. The worst this can do is Heat Wave me. And then I get this for slow kill Drain Punch, which gets me here. So I was just overthinking it. Say I take 8, 16, 43, so 59. Plus the switch in, then the turn I kill. This comes out, and I take another 8 for 67, plus Heat Wave crit for 49, which is a total of 116 damage, so I live. Plus, I don't need an item to get these kills. So I can go Citrus. The only move this can ever click is Drain Punch. So it all checks out. Don't really know how important the backup is on this fight. This seems pretty 100% safe. I'm actually so confident I'm not wasting a citrus here. I'll go speed up off though. just acrobatics. Bringing in Grumpig for slow kill with Power Gem. I go Obstagoon. Kill this with Night Slash. Yep, Xatu next. Just Night Slash again. And then I saw a fast kill on Gallade, which is why Xatu came in there, but it is just a range. So I go here on the guaranteed Drain Punch because I can kill it so it can't set up, and also it sees slow kill so it super can't set up. Funny, but Lumberry. And then another Acrobatics. That's it. I'm not dead to double crit. Okay, so next up, Triathlete Abigail. So I need to not get trapped is the gimmick here. I feel like this box just destroys this fight, right? Just Talonflame lead. I imagine that gets Stone Edge. Actually see fast kill on it, so never mind, it is Magneton Thunderbolt. Which I don't think is too bad. I just go here. I could take a Screech. Let me see the Screech AI. Not a thing. I imagine it's just +6 then. I have a better lead because I would really rather not deal with Magneton second. So if I go with this lead instead, I get fast kill here, which isn't really solving the problem. I'm like, what's my answer to this? I mean, so the two scenarios are, well, after the Magneton, it's Ninjask and something has to. Well, I mean, this can always just take the U-turn to bait out. Okay, so it's Starmie, Extrasensory, baiting Fast Kill here. I go Talonflame, which then gets me this, and I'm back to square one. What about going here? Now it's this still for slow kill. What else can take a U-turn? This? Yeah, there we go. Then I bait Stone Edge. And now I go into Persim Torterra, click Seed Bomb, getting this out for another U-turn. And then that can be Talonflame or whatever else. And then I get my answer to the Magneton, which I mean is just this on Thunderbolt, right? In case this is low on health or whatever. So I mean, I'll run through it again. So KO this with Extrasensory. These two are faster. This one always sees a kill. It is always U-turn. I take 50 max, putting me to 51. This sees a fast kill with only ever Stone Edge. I go here with a Persim for swagger, KO it. Always this for outspeed, out damage, if not a kill. Clicks U-turn. Now I go Talonflame. This is in the back, going for Thunderbolt. Could alternatively, here's where the Staraptor comes in, I guess, to like save HP and Talonflame. Whatever it is, always Thunderbolt. I go here, Flash Cannon, Spadef Drop, doesn't matter. KO with whatever. Getting this back out, and then I just go here. So Persim on Torterra, no item on Talonflame, and that should be all that matters. So I am evolving this now. Pretty sure. Let me look at the. What's the benefit of the delay again? Ice Beam for Norman. Feel like that's fine. And for items, Ursim, and Orans. Okay, so this is the trapping fight. It is a scary one, but not too hard. Involved Starmie for this, so just outspeed and KO with extra sensory. Now this is baiting Ninjask in the back. And only move this has is U-turn. Gonna go into Masquerain. The only wire I have that my knowledge baits Dugtrio out next instead of Magneton. Now this is always Stone Edge. I just go here. I am Persim for if it goes for Swagger on the next turn. I can just KO this with Seed Bomb. And then this should always be Ninjask again for outspeed, out damage. Wait. Let me make sure I'm not throwing. I can just simplify this a little bit. Max damage from that was 84. The Magneton comes in and just immediately dies. And then the Ninjask comes back out. And I outspeed and kill it with Talonflame. That's funny, but doesn't matter. This is Infiltrator instead of Speed Boost. I don't know what the player has that Infiltrator gets around, but... Reflect, Light Screen, Safeguard Mist, Aurora Bell. Sure. Not like I died to a second one anyways, but... Okay. So that is 4 down. Now we are on the one on screen. Okay. So Intimidate. So if I can get this to Zing Zap, then I just have a free switch in. It could play rough, but that's not too scary. That always gets Sharpedo in next, clicking Ice Beam, which I don't love. Could alternatively KO with this for the probable hydro pump. Hmm. Okay, so Aspir Hitmontop can just Mach Punch this. If I go for the bait Zing Zap into I mean I play as either Soft Sand Stomping Tantrum or I just Citrus and plan on clicking it twice. I guess it's like a little safer into attack drops. So sure. This comes out. Okay, so first, what am I baiting out the Zing Zap with? This, I imagine? Yeah. And Hitmontop, which after an Ice Beam always baits Fast Kill from Dual Wing Beat, which well, that can just be Togi, right? On the Dual Wing Beat, fake out Zing Zap. Um, this is Defiant with a Citrus Berry, which let me make sure there's not any rounding errors here. So 92, and then Muscle Band Zing Zap always kills without triggering Citrus. So this should be good. I guess something else that confirms something Hitmontop can switch into. Or a Braviary answer that can switch into something more freely. I mean, I can just do this to confirm close combat. Getting me here, I guess. Okay, if it can close combat, I can always go here. If it can close combat, I can go here to confirm it for sure, at which point I can go here and click discharge. So this team should always do it with Talonflame to... well, no, the backup should probably be for this. Okay, here's something that baits Ice Beam. Muscle band. This fight is pretty easy, but I've got some like backup plans to make sure that nothing can go wrong. Yes. So this is Luxray with Intimidate for the lead. I'm beating Caracosta, which baits Zing Zap as highest damage move. I don't really care about if it goes for agility, but even if I did care, it can't because Caracosta is slower. Here I could guarantee the Oko with Soft Sand, but then if it attack dropped, I didn't kill anyways, so I'm just gonna bring Citrus Berry just in case. And a crit works. This should always be Sharpedo Ice Beam. Which Hitmontop takes pretty well. And I've got Asper, so it can never freeze. And then the speed boost doesn't matter because I just Mach Punch this. And now this is Braviary. Always go for dual Wing Beat. There was a backup plan for if this could be something else, but since that's all it can do, I can just go for Togi on the dual Wing Beat, and I am Muscle Band so that I can save a turn. Don't need to go for Fake Out. Can just click Zing Zap for the kill. Next up, we've got Triathlete Alyssa. I will be back in a sec. Okay. I've already planned this next fight. Um, just now. It's pretty easy. So let me just make sure I'm not missing anything, but okay. Yes, and that works. This. Um, then just need to settle on the backup. Okay. This needs to be person. This should be person. Guess silver powder here. Okay. Just lead with fake out. Always wants to click close combat here. Acrobatics always kills. This is always Thunderbolt. Go here. This is always Psychic. Go here. This is always Signal Beam. And if that didn't kill, then I just go into Togi and finish off with Fake Out. And then see how long this one takes me. So I don't really have great brick breaker for this. But I mean, I guess this works. It's not really getting consistent baiting. Well, I mean, let's see. This slower out damaged, this Slower and out damage. Slower and out damage. Kill range is 34, 39. Um, so it's likely this next for dual wing beat. Only this thing got break. So before this is burned, I can just always switch in fake out Mach Punch. So Eradicate's not a problem. For this, even if it is always critting me, I just kill with this. Which means the only issue is jump bluff. Which I am very likely scaling attack on this for other reasons, but it's not like settled. I mean, this sees I have kill on it. Okay, it'll always be acrobatics from this next. If I can always get acrobatics, then I can just go get in with a pre-burnt Togi. And then go here. And even if this is like set up on the Switch, acrobatics, I'm fine. So I actually think I just have a, like, baiting isn't specific, but just I have counters to everything. Seed Bomb is non-contact, right? So I guess the only thing I need now is pivot in on Seed Bomb that baits acrobatics. But ideally can come in on either. It's that easy, right? So I need brick break here. And pre-burned for a couple reasons. And then pre-burned, doesn't need pre-status. Hardstone if I want to like guarantee this kill. And then specific item, doesn't matter. So let me just make sure that... Actually, why am I acting like I need to come in on Seed Bomb? If I fake out for 7, acrobatics exactly always kills. And that's how much fake out does while burned. Okay, so the Pachirisu is actually not that likely to spam Brick Break, just doesn't need to. Or isn't that likely to spam screens. It's as well as it could have gone. This should be on Pheasant next. The baiting is kind of unclear here. Okay, yeah, it's just I outdamage all of them and I'm outsped by all of them. This can be whatever, but it's either focus energy or dueling beat. Okay. Does not matter if this crits me. So. And that is what the Aquajet's for. Now I believe this is Eradicate next? Okay. Does not matter what this goes for. just safely go into Hitmontop. Totally fine. So fake out. And I live Burned Guts +2 quick attack crit, but also it doesn't go for it because I'm slower. Now this baits out Jump Bluff. This can be Spore, but this could be Acrobatics, Sword Stance, or Spore, actually, I think. But it does not matter which. That's slightly better than Sword Stance, I guess. And I can just fake out. And then switch here and kill with Acrobatics. So, I guess I just failed my goal. I just risked max roll crit there because I just assumed I would get the flying gem out for the switch in. So I should have played around that. Then 2 fights go. What is my character? Okay, so I do just always die to the ice beam. Hmm. So I always live to. This is just rapid spin into double extra sensory, holding citrus. I have. And then this could see an opportunity to set up. Okay, so I don't love the Starmie idea. Focus plus. There we go. Asper from Floatzel, and then that gets always. Yeah, so Asper, so I never get frozen. I live the crit. I get put to 44 is my max health, which actually doesn't bait this. If I'm at 44, then I bait this. But I could. It's 90. Then I have to pre-damage a poison type. But if I'm pre-damaged, so always bait bounce. Then well, so I bait headbutter bounce out, and going for jump kick, go here. This comes out, has to KO it, and so I have to be at 94, so this puts me to 42, so that I always bait this out. Togi, and then this, and then I just need my counter to this, which is Caracosta. Then for backup, let's get um, and then the backup for this is just this, right? With 2 crits, yeah. I can rapid spin to outspeed and extra sensory. So Pecha Starmie, probably Pecha here as well. Okay, so I need to pre-damage Rose Raid. Does 92 work? No. Oh, the pre-damage just doesn't work. But okay, so then how do I account for it not always being Sawsbuck? So if it's not, then it's Salazzle for random move, and I just deal with that with Caracosta like usual. Then when Sawsbuck comes out, it is for Swords Dance or Jump Kick. But I mean, why does this crit do so much? I guess I just, well, first of all, I pre-damage by 1. Then what if I'm pre-burned Boran? No. This. Oh, I had Reflect up on my side in the cow. Okay. What does that change? Alright, you can go back to seeing this. Okay, so this is always Ice Beam. I always kill with Magical Leaf. Aspir on Rose Raid. Then if I'm pre-burnt and citrus, then what's my min and max HP? Burn should do 6, right? Yes, and citrus should heal 24. So minimum Ice Beam does 52, putting me to 44, heal 24, take 6. That's 62, always only ever baiting bounce. Then for the lowest health I can be at, I go to 2, heal 24 to 26, take 6, and I'm at 20. And it can be Jump Kick. But that has to be max roll. So let's still have a backup, but I'm like comfortable leading this if I have one. So, I mean, the initial plan still works, right? I go Kogi on whatever, as long as it's one of these two. and then this into the jump kick or sword stance. As long as it can't click bounce again, it's fine. And then this comes out, it's just carrot Costa. If this can click random move, then I can confirm what I want with Wise Glass's Starmie, always baiting Headbutt and showing it a fast 2-hit kill. I need to be pre-burned. Wise Glasses Starmie. Item here is just whatever. Pecha Costa. And then still Silver Powder Galvantula as the final backup. So this is pre-burned. This is pre-burned. This is now citrus. Wise Glasses. Silver Powder. Nope. And citrus. Okay. So I am pre-burned and citrus to make it as likely as possible that this baits what I want it to, but even if everything manages to go wrong in terms of the rolls and stuff, it's still fine. There's another backup. Okay. Looks like everything is on track. This always kills. And we are always getting exactly fast kill bounce out of Sawsbuck. Actually, 57? Yeah, still. So, we go Togi. Springs up. Fake out for good measure. And now this is always jump kick or sword stance, and either here is fine. Okay. And now this is Salazzle, and I can just acrobatics this twice, and that Venoshock guarantees I can just click acro again. Okay. One more fight, and then it is CRR, which I am not doing today. So my answers for the back are pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Just Rost Hitmontop switches into anything, Fake Out Mach Punch, and Talonflame just switches into a close combat. Always living crit, and after the defense drop, killing. So as long as I know which one it is, I'm fine, and that gives me 4 slots to deal with this. And I don't have to worry about baiting or anything, so let's not stress about this one too much. Can I just get a guaranteed bulldoze off? I can. So I lead Chesto. Try to lower its speed. When I do, I just go into Chesto Togi. That baits this one first if I'm at 92 or lower, which I probably will be. Indeed, going for flamethrower, so I Rost on this. I guess for backup, I don't know, man. Whatever. What's faster than it at -1? Like I guess pre-burnt Poison Barb Rose Raid and like Staraptor? I don't know. This needs Frost. Okay. So this last fight is another pretty easy one. I just need to not fall for the trick. And let me just slide that down. Okay, so this lead is pretty straightforward. The back line is so easy to deal with that all I have to do here is just bulldoze to lower its speed. And now Pokey can come in on whatever. I guess play rough attack drop means I have to keep thinking. Cool. I'm at 77 HP, which means this is Zoroark coming out. You can tell by the animation. This is Zoroark always going for Flamethrower, which is why Hitmontop is holding a Rost Berry. Oh, that's fine. Minus one Rost. It could come in on literally anything, is why it's really stopping to think there. And then Mach Punch. And now this is the real Sirfetch'd. And I just go Talonflame. And after this defense drop, I outspeed and always kill with acrobatics. And that is that. The cycling road up to CRR. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna pre-cook this one or what, but that's a problem for another day. So